So Federico Staksrud is going to get us started here. The DJ so excited about, sounded like some Green Day maybe in the background, but here we go. Let's play pickleball.
Almost looked out on the return.
I agree.
And a heck of a serve from Federico.
0-0.
Oh, that lands in.
That was not a good slice from Jay Devilliers, who really has been switching back and forth between one-handed backhand drives and two-handed. I mean, you're lucky to have one good shot. He's got two. Yeah, there's that reach. I mean,
unbelievable.
It's quality footwork and full stretch. I mean, he stands about 6'2", 6'3". So pair those two together. Good luck passing that guy.
Just missed. And Colin Schick's like, every one of those hit the line yesterday. Come on, dude.
He's already got more errors than he did in a complete match yesterday. Fed'll do that to you, though.
Yeah.
0-0.
Pretty. We love to talk about floors and ceilings. Why is Fed's floor so high?
The consistency. So, I mean, you see players making it to a championship Sunday or semifinals, then round one, round two, the next couple tournaments. It is always quality play from Federico, moving deep into the draw consistently.
Just stop it, Jay. My goodness, kept leaving them just low enough, but they seemed so juicy.
I mean, I just, how do you do that? I love what Federico did there, going back to the backhand several times. And Jay, even when he's fooled, he still puts a good swing on the pickleball.
Wow, that is really pretty from Devilliers there.
Had a lot of options there. I'm not sure I would have chosen body, but that's exactly what Jay does, and Federico's hands up to the task.
0-2.
There's the patented Staksrud inside out, and stunningly, these two have not played since February of last year, 23, Adam. Staksrud won that 2-0, won the match before that, 11-3 in the third. That was also last February, so not a lot of recent history. Fed's won 3 out of 4, though.
Another good look at it inside out, clips the tape and goes wide, though. And Jay, I mean, Jay's been a great player for a long time. And, you know, 3 years ago, you know, really a top player. A lot of people said, oh, this new talent coming in, Jay's going to get passed by. He's still out there running deep in draws, playing good doubles and singles. Kudos to him.
That's a beautiful flying finish for Federico.
The flying Argentinian?
That's why I went alliteration instead. Just kept the F's running there. Got to be careful. Us Flemings.
Yeah.
1-2. Point.
It just opened up that paddle face too much on the full stretch. It's hard not to do that. And the ball sails long often when that happens.
Talked about that paddle face, new Vulcan paddle that he's using. It certainly has assisted in his continuation on what you talked about, him being able to play at a high level. Jay clapped the paddle, but I think a better shot would have been the answer there.
Yeah, Federico really mishit on the first volley, and it actually worked out to be a perfect neutralizing shot into the kitchen. A bit fortunate.
Point.
That's a heavy serve. You can see Jay's late through the zone on his forehand swing, and that ball clearly wide.
He's also a little frustrated with how quickly the score was called there and wasn't set. So you saw him hold his hand up, and it's funny, some of the singles players take their time. Others, when it's going hot, they will run there. And if the referee's in a cadence, and we talk about cadence with a lot of stuff, you got to be in a cadence with the referee's call as well.
Side out.
Yeah, just didn't quite clear his body enough. Jay Devilliers stepping to his left. I like him looking for a forehand there. Just got to make sure the footwork is on point.
3-2. Point.
Yeah, the heavy serve of Federico Staksrud paying dividends early in game 1.
4-2.
That's really nice. And Jay Devilliers is forced to call timeout. So, Staksrud. Jay Devilliers needs to go because Fed has taken a hold of this here early in game 1.
Point.
Yeah, that kind of bunt backhand return with moving forward has really let Jay down. He has got to find that shot. He's going to need it.
6-2. Side out.
And he stayed very positive throughout this early part of game 1. Clearly down 6-2, but staying locked in, knowing that he can easily come back from this 4-point deficit.
Yeah, and you're starting to see the wind. The wind is actually going to pick up throughout the day, so playing earlier was an advantage if you are wind adverse.
Point.
Yeah, I always check the app, and when the windy icon pops up, and that usually what happens in a variety of places, picks up in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a wild carve from Federico Staksrud.
And it's been a key part of these consistent performances from him, because that is just a problem to get there. It's little. Let's go to the weather desk and see what the update is on the weather. We'll get that after this rally. Fed's like, yeah, just hold on to your little weather graphic there. I've got a beautiful inside-out forehand to rip. There we are. It is beautifully sunny. And obviously before, we did not have double digits in the wind for the Ben Johns match. And
7-3.
that number is going to keep going up. Not wildly, but up.
Point.
Well, that could trigger some frustration.
Yeah, just threw off his rhythm, and that's the first time I've really seen him kind of throw his head back and not thrilled with how that point turned out.
And that was that. He was going to hit a one-handed backhand off the tape, then went for the two-hander.
Point. Timeout.
Quick timeout call from Jay. Just not easy to do.
Time in. 9-3.
Oh, that's a great volley and some positivity from Jay.
Yeah, nice, you know, quality return deep in the court, and then 2 good volleys from Jay Devilliers up at the kitchen.
3-9.
No way.
I thought that was past him.
Yeah, that Jay can't hit a better two-handed backhand up the line, and the lunge of Federico Staksrud there.
9-3.
And that's just so smart from Fed. He knows Jay's in trouble, doesn't try to do too much, and he has a game point on his paddle.
I mean, he's up there with Ben in terms of cool customer level. I mean, never in a rush, never panics, never out of sorts, it seems.
And he modeled his game after him, so I took it all the way to the demeanor.
10-3. Side out.
Someone check that tape for a
live,
bruise,
yeah.
for a bruise, because he crushed that serve.
3-10. Side out. Game point.
Just absolute filth on the drop, dipping away with the wind.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
Came to the U.S. to play tennis, started
New
that
ball,
out
game
at
two,
Florida Gulf
timing.
Coast, and
0-0.
then found pickleball, and we are thrilled that he did. Wow, so good, and then,
Yeah, he went for a deceptive shot, and had that gone over, I think he might have eaten it. So,
Yes.
yeah, Jay probably just should have played another low shot dink into the
0-0.
kitchen, but he chose not to. But that's what Fed does, Dave.
Yeah.
So I don't really fault him for trying to think outside of the box, because inside the box thinking just doesn't work against this guy.
again, another one of those
1-0.
that he just makes you try things.
Side
Yeah,
out.
one of the rare times that Federico was unable to clear his body and get his footwork in the proper position. And I think a lot of that had to do with the quality shot from Jay. Let's see if he can
0-1.
use that to springboard him to a couple points.
Point.
Okay. Thursday, Jay is back.
Yeah, just little short stroke two-handed backhand right off the hip for a clean winner. No big deal, Jay.
Man, that angle's something else, too. Can't imagine Jay wanted to take that ball out of play
1-1.
after that shot.
Point.
And definitely wants to keep that ball in play after an uncharacteristic miss from Fed there.
Yeah, had maybe one of the easier volleys of the match for Fed.
2-1.
Just lost focus for a half second.
Point.
So he does indeed get more than a few. He is at 3.
Three-one. Side out.
But we've seen stab one-handed backhands in a variety of matches that just haven't quite gone over here today. So Fed down a couple.
1-3.
Wasn't going to risk if that going to stay in or out. Just comes up and clobbers across court.
Yeah, the
winner.
first forehand from Fed, he kind of hung out, knowing he could hit another ground stroke. And after he hit that second forehand, beeline forward, just like you said, Dave.
Side out.
You saw him change the flight plan. Like, I'm going to have to hit a backhand here, did Fed. And
Fed just pulled off of it at the last second. Still very close to a clean winner up the
3-2.
line. Jay, let's just stick with the two-hander for a little while. We kind of roped a couple topspin one-handed backhands early in game one. Let's stick with the two-hander. It's really paying some dividends in game two.
See, Jay's won about 2 out of every 3 singles matches in his career.
Side out.
That's a nice play from Federico to go fully cross-court on the return to the Jay Devilliers forehand and making the big Frenchman stretch a little more than he wanted to.
2-4.
Well, Jay did the same thing to Federico on the next point, but not the same result as Fed. Man, when he pushes off his first step, either left or right, so explosive.
3-4. He's not taking that long. He's just getting set. He's allowed to get set. There's no
Okay, so now we're having a discussion about Jay's prep.
Shut it down, Onisha.
No, he wasn't.
And Onisha Smith is not going to take anything from anybody. One of the best referees we have.
Fed says he was. Onisha says, no, he wasn't.
Yep, and don't make me send you to your room either.
4-4.
Oh, no look from Fed, but Jay is there. That was impressive.
Yeah. You will always say on the no looks, you fake them out, but every now and then you fake yourself out. It's a good read from Jay.
Yeah.
4-4. Side out.
That was a hope Tui there.
Yeah, not the same bite as a couple of the previous ones have had. Sitting up nicely. Shoulder level to the forehand is not the place to go.
Wow, on the dead sprint forward. Come on, Adam.
I mean, Jay hit the perfect shot. He literally hit the perfect shot, and somehow Federico scooped it with topspin and created an error from Jay. Well done from him.
5-4.
I mean, come on with the footwork.
Yeah, his.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. Training rigorously and pushing boundaries. The next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Welcome back. Fed's in a hurry.
Always. I mean, he's winning, Dave.
And he's not waiting for our technical team. He's going. And we want to talk about routine. Here he goes.
Side out.
Actually, somehow overran the ball forward. you don't say that too much. It's more laterally when that happens.
Wasn't I just at the baseline and now I'm in front of the ball?
Point.
And that's been the difference in game two, is the cross-court two-handed backhand.
Yeah.
When Jay has guided it up the line, it's been a little too high, but cross-court has been pretty clean from him.
There is no way that Fed won that rally. He was absolutely in jail, deep in the penitentiary, and he got out of there. Come on.
Yeah, it's just not supposed to happen. And you can see Jay like, come on, man, what do I have to do? That first ball is so good.
7-5.
Just doesn't matter.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Federico Staksrud is him.
Yes, the inside-out backhand. I always talk about how tough that is from the middle of the court. I mean, the guy we talk about his floor, the weaknesses, they're just not there. And oh yeah, this is gamesmanship right
100%.
here.
100%. And so Fed is going to take his. So that's the thing about Fed. I'm like, he didn't even really barely brushed against the towel. That was remarkable. And then throws that back at him. Wow.
Dave, that's in the kitchen. That's 6 inches inside the kitchen line.
I mean, with the way that guy's playing, the paddle's flying, you might want to just throw in the towel that you went over there. This guy is playing remarkable. Exit the stadium with an L. Fed, just remarkable again. That was absolute brilliance.
No, Federico. Come on. The slide, the balance, the control.
And the flare finish, and we are at match point. And why not? Federico Staksrud is absolutely the man to beat in singles. He is the standard right now. That was absolute brilliance.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Mike Wolf is helping you out. Can you talk to us and share what he has meant to your game, pickleball overall? I know he's helping you with singles. What's he mean to you?
Yeah. I mean, he's been helping me with singles, and I mean, he came to me and he was like, "I would like to help you," and I'm like, "That would be awesome." I think it's such an advantage to have someone in the bench or someone, you know, like studying your game, studying everybody else's games and giving you insight. It's just such an advantage. I mean, that's what everybody does in every other sport, so why not in pickleball, you know?
Great work out there, Federico. In this progression format, how much time are you spending looking back at your opponent's matches in this specific tournament?
Yeah, I think it actually gives you a little more time because let's say it's Wednesday night and you just know who you're gonna play against on the next day, let's say Thursday. So you just I feel like it gives you more time to actually study your opponent's games. Where in a traditional draw you wake up and it's just you could play other 19 to 20 players on your side of the draw. So it's tough to know who you're gonna exactly play against.
So, Fed, you're proud of your home country in Argentina. What does everybody there think of this pickleball thing? And you just keep winning. What's the reaction from back home in your home country?
They're waiting for a PPA Argentina stuff. So I don't know what you guys are doing, but they're just waiting for you.